Hello. So here's a question that I was considering recently. Why on earth do I do these reflections, put together this blog on really quite a regular basis, and some would say go into quite a lot of detail? Well, it's educational for me, this opportunity to reflect on different topics and to sound out on them. Just the very act of sounding out actually can help articulate ideas for me, which are certainly evolving. And hopefully, as well, sometimes there might be something after that could be of value to others. One of the groups I originally, one of the audiences, as it were, that I particularly um, had in mind when I started this blog were family and friends, people who do not understand, who do not necessarily um, really begin to understand what this trans stuff is all about. So my hope was that in offering some reflections, at least I can tell some of my stories, some of my reflections, whether what I say is valid or not, it might trigger something. That's true, of course, of those in the trans community, those who are questioning their gender or their sexuality as well. Again, it may not necessarily be that everyone agrees, I'm sure they don't, with what I have to say. And certainly my experience is going to be different to others. But sometimes it can be that it provokes something that is the opposite, that can be helpful, can provide an insight. And my thinking is that if there is really just one, or if there are just one or two people who, through the course of these videos, find what I'm offering useful, that's worthwhile. I've noticed with my blog reflections, the number of views is very small compared with Transformation Tuesday and Boys Will Be Girls, video diaries and the like. And that's, I guess, to be expected. But as I say, if there are one or two amongst the small numbers that are watching who are getting benefit, then that is worthwhile. However, it is true that you can spend too much time doing this and too much time analyzing and thinking and intellectualizing and trying to get answers for something that, yes, is very, very important, is very fundamental, is existential, but at the same time, not allowing this obsession with getting answers and reflection to take over and to detract from doing other things. I do do other things. I do try and get a balance if it doesn't seem that way. But I think that's an important message. If you really are finding this obsessive, this inquiry, there is a time in life, of course, when perhaps you're going to spend more time exploring than at others. But do make time also for looking after yourself and just enjoying, not having to have answers, not having to have solutions, not having to analyze, just enjoying being who you are. That's my little half pennyworth for today. Take it as you will.